I've been on a mission for the last couple months to find the best public golf courses, especially here in the Chicagoland area, and I'm beginning to wonder, has it been underneath my nose this entire time? In fact, after playing just about every recognized golf course in the Chicagoland area, my question is Cantigny the best public golf course of them all? So what's going on, golfers? Karsten here. For today's video, we're diving into what it's like to play Cantigny, its coolest golf holes and value, and my case for why this is my favorite golf course in Chicagoland. But before we begin, be sure to hit subscribe for more reviews like this so you don't pay a small fortune to play overrated golf courses. All right, let's dive in. There are so many public golf courses in Chicagoland that claim to be a public course that provide a private course experience, but so few live up to expectations, where Cantigny is a public course that truly provides the private golf course experience, and I'd say even exceeds those. It's comprised of 27 total holes and 3 nines, Lakeside, Woodside, and Hillside. Each of them are great in unique ways, but Lakeside and Woodside are definitely the most scenic of the three, where Hillside is the easiest. It's possible that Cantigny is the best kept public golf course in Illinois. For context, I played there after a golf outing in the late afternoon, and the course was still in great shape as if I was one of the first tee times out. Also, the landscaping here is just beautiful. I mean, it feels like you're playing in a forest preserve at times. There are many spots with beautiful flower arrangements, like in the shape of a butterfly or even the Cantigny logo. I also love Cantigny's playability. It definitely provides a challenge that requires golfers to be strategic and make their shots, but is also surprisingly fair. I'd imagine a lot of people come and play here for bachelor parties or golf trips, and in those circumstances, you just don't want to play a golf course that'll beat you up like you would, perhaps like at a Dubs Dread. Cantigny's fun because you can certainly put some good scores together while feeling like you earned it. I'd say the greens run about average speed. They're not slow, but they're not blazing fast either. They're also pretty soft, making it easy to hold greens and get some spin. Cantigny's greens also aren't that tough to read and are pretty straightforward, which, hey, means a lot of makeable putts. Cantigny has great amenities as well, like carts with the yardages in them, plus a beautiful practice and short game area that include range balls in the feed during peak hours. Also, be sure to come here in the winters too, as they have an indoor heated range so you can stay on top of your game even when it's cold out. One additional amenity that I think is super underrated and I love so much is that they actually take the pace of play seriously and have rangers who will tell people to speed up if they're playing slow. So bottom line, Cantigny has it all, and it will create an experience that you just won't forget. Now to the signature holes. As Cantigny has 3 sets of 9s, I will give my favorite golf hole from each of the 9s. The signature hole on Hillside is number 6. It's a par 4 with a beautiful backdrop of the trees you see when you're driving in. It actually plays pretty straightforward with water surrounding the fairway and is actually a double green with hole number 8 on Woodside. The signature hole on Woodside is number 2, and it's one of my favorite golf holes not only in all of Chicagoland, but the entire Midwest. It's a narrow par 5 with trees on the left and water on the right, making a pretty intimidating tee shot. There is some great risk reward here, but it's certainly tough, and I'd be willing to bet that it scares a lot of people off from trying to go for the green in 2. There are several signature holes on Lakeside, but some will be surprised to hear that number 5 is my favorite. For the most part, Cantigny is trees and water. Then out of nowhere, you get this great links feel with awesome risk reward. Fescue surrounds the fairway and green, and to have a shot at the green in 2, you have to take it down the right side over the left part of the fairway bunker. There are so many great golf holes at Cantigny, but I have to go with Lakeside hole number 2 as my honorable mention. It's a beautiful par 5 with water short and on the right for your tee shot, then a guarded green with a tree that overhangs and creates a tight window on the approach shot with trouble really surrounding the entire green. Let's talk about the value of playing at Cantigny, but first some context is important. Remember that value isn't the cheapest in my mind, it's about getting the best bang for your buck, and if you want to play the top courses in Illinois, it can come at a cost. For example, Cog Hill Dubs Dread is a peak rate of $160. The Glen Club has peak rates near $200. Even courses like Thunderhawk, Prairie Landing, and Bolingbrook all can run at least $100 during peak hours. At that point, I totally recommend paying a little bit more to play Cantigny, which in my opinion is a superior course to all the ones that I just listed. To play Cantigny on a weekday, you're looking at $79 if you'd like to walk, and tack on an extra $20 if you'd like to ride. On a weekend, it's $100 to walk and about $120 to ride with range balls. During non-peak hours, which typically start after 1, they vary, but generally are in the range of like $65 to $78 or so. So, though I'll be the first to say it's a splurge to play here, when you do, you'll feel like it was worth it, and it definitely has my recommendation. Now for my final grade of playing Cantigny, which factor in the overall experience, the signature holes, and the value, I give it an awesome 9.1. If you're planning a golf trip in Chicagoland or looking for some way to celebrate a big special occasion, Cantigny absolutely has to be a part of your itinerary. It's a beautiful golf course that's super playable, and you'll be treated like kings and queens when you play here. I have absolutely no problem saying that this is my favorite golf course in Chicagoland. So thank you so much for watching, and if you found this video relevant, then please like and subscribe. Trust me, it helps a lot. And leave me a comment down below of other great golf courses that I need to play and review. So thank you again, and as always, play well, my fellow hacks.